as from a contractor in coming over to this side and developing the virtual PA and with Bulldog, what I've learned the most is that it's not a cookie cutter. Every state is different. Every state
Correct, and that's something also with scalability. Let's say you're a big time roofer, and you're in 4 states. Are you getting 4 PAs?
That's right.
And you have to deal with 4 different people. So I'm dealing with James in Iowa, and I'm dealing with Tom in Texas, and Tony in
all over the place.
Oklahoma. And Tony's great, but he doesn't do anything in Texas. So now you're constantly, it's one place for all the states.
And that PA might be good for 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah.
But then something that changes in his
Correct.
life, and
Yeah, that always happens.
Right.
That again, you're buying into a process. You're not buying into a person.
So that being said, with the virtual PA, we are trying to change the norm of how PA contractor relationship is, where the PA gets heavily involved in it. They are at every adjustment, all that stuff. We're trying to take the process and put it in-house over here and use the contractor in the facets of what they're supposed to be using it for.
Correct.
You can meet the adjuster, but run it under certain guidelines, and you're acting as our loss
Self-service.
consultant. Self-service,
Yeah.
and you're able to control the process better as a contractor. But us as the PA, we're going to ask you to do things that is out of the norm that you're used to working with other PAs.
Right, because the norm is now illegal.
That's right.
Right? So the norm has changed, right? It happens to be that we built a process outside of that, and it sort of falls in perfectly.
Right.
Right? So the norm is no longer the norm. I think roofers that think they can continue to do the things the way they've been doing it, maybe it works this year. Maybe they get away with it still. They're smaller. They think it can sort of fly down the radar. But guys doing this at scale, doing a decent amount of roofs, the medium-sized guys even, you're going to get in trouble.
And it takes one attorney general, one overzealous attorney general looking for a promotion to disrupt your whole life forever.
It takes one insurance company that doesn't like you tomorrow,
That's it.
and they tell on you. And next thing you know,
One adjuster.
correct.
You rubbed him the wrong way.
One field adjuster.
Yep. Probably.
One homeowner. I mean, it could literally be a homeowner calling the Department of Insurance Regulation for your state and so on, and next thing you know, they're investigating, and then next thing you know, hey, I need all the files you've done on roofs in the last 2 years, and next thing you know, you're in deep shit.
Yep. So you're telling me yesterday you guys have been investigated,
About 25 times.
okay, over the years. Do they call you and they're like,
No.
hey Vince,
I
we're gonna
wish.
come by in 2 weeks and we're gonna do an investigation, or kind of how does that
No,
work?
so out of like all 25 times, it's either the homeowner or an insurance adjuster, right? So a field adjuster that is angry at life, angry at us that day, whatever it is, and he wants to tattletale, or he's just a grumpy dude.